welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the late video, but I have been in here canning butter today, and you'll see that video probably tomorrow. This is going to be a late upload for me. So you guys, I got online and I noticed, because I haven't watched any news today or anything, I just needed a mental break. Sometimes you need that, and if you're feeling overwhelmed, y'all, feel free to take a mental break from my videos. They'll still be there. Other people's videos will still be there, okay? So we are, I say we because I'm not in California, y'all, but these rolling blackouts are coming if they haven't already hit. The heat wave is spreading across this country, okay? I'm gonna read this article that I found, and I will leave the link in the description box for you guys. Before we get into it, please go ahead and hit that like button because it does help the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, because I see in my analytics a lot of you watch but you haven't subscribed, help a girl out, help a sister out, and hit that red button. Subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you here on Thomas Carolina Homestead. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you'll know when I upload a video. And also, leave me some comments down below. Leave some tips and ideas of what people can do to fight the heat, to stay cool, and not run their light bills up even more so. So let's get into this article, and I also will leave a video at the end of it, okay? And we're gonna talk about it. So I got my new glasses, y'all, so hopefully I can see. So it says San Francisco officials on Monday issued an energy emergency alert warning consumers that stress on the state's power grid could lead to rolling blackouts during a blistering Labor Day holiday. On Monday between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m., warning that high demand could lead to rotating power outages. Now I know that they had asked people to limit how they use their electricity when it comes to air conditioning, to set their thermostats no lower than 78 degrees. Can you believe that? Usually to be efficient, they say no lower than 72, but because of the heat wave, it is 78. And if you can imagine, I've set mine on 78 before, and you're still hot, you're still humid, you're still sweating in your home. So it goes on to say the state is looking at energy deficits of 2,000 to 4,000 megawatts, up to 10% of normal electricity demand. That alert was announced as California's 6th consecutive statewide flex alert. That's what they're calling it, a flex alert. Went into effect Monday afternoon as a heat wave brought blistering temperatures to the Golden State over the Labor Day weekend, and it's supposed to go on the rest of the week and get worse as it goes on. The alert for Labor Day calls for voluntary electricity conservation during peak usage hours. Now, when they say it's calling for voluntary electricity, does that mean if the people in California don't voluntarily start setting their thermostats where it needs to be, that if they have those smart thermostats, maybe they'll start setting it for them? That's something to think about, because we need to upgrade ours. And I don't think I want that smart one, because I don't want anybody to down the road decide they want to control how I heat and cool my home. So it says from 4 to 10 p.m. are the peak usage hours. Officials also announced plans to issue another flex alert on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. However, Tuesday's window of power conservation goes back to the standard 4 to 9 p.m. Either you're going to do it on your own or we're going to do it for you. Then it says officials urge residents to set their thermostats to 78 degrees or higher, avoid using major appliances, and turn off all unnecessary lights. So they want consumers, and I'm saying California, but y'all, this could happen anywhere. They said that this is branching out to Nevada as well, but this could happen where you live. You don't have to live in California, Arizona, or Nevada. we have scorching heat down in the South. Okay, I'm not in South Carolina anymore, but it gets extremely hot there. And to think that you're going to have to now set your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, and you may have asthma problems or other health issues, and the heat makes it worse. The heat will trigger, you will have flares when it comes to your asthma, because my youngest child has asthma. And if it's too hot, they're having flare-ups. If it's too cold, they're having flare-ups. So we gotta figure out a way, you guys, that we can conserve as much energy as we possibly can, because we don't want the rolling blackouts, but some people won't be able to do that because they need to have the temp at a certain, at a certain setting. And the thought of not being able to do that is jeopardizing people's livelihoods, because you don't know what could happen from a flare-up of asthma or whatever is going on with that person. It says users should also avoid charging their electric vehicles. But I thought they wanted us to conserve. But we can't charge our electric vehicles. Well, I don't have one, but we just bought our son a Jeep before he went back to college. And it is electric and it runs off of gas. So we thought that would be a better fit for him, because, kids, they not really looking at that hand that says, I'm on E, So he keeps it charged up. They have charging stations at his school or near his school at the mall, but they don't have those charging stations everywhere. So the thought that you can't charge your vehicle at your home, because before he left, he did charge his vehicle here, even though he had a full tank of gas. So that's something to think about too down the road, if you can afford to get a vehicle that does both, because you may be driving and you won't have that recharge station out there. And that's what we're dealing with you could turn that eye off on there. And that's what they're dealing with truck drivers, and forcing them to electrify their vehicles, in the future, near future, okay? Like a year or two from now. They want them to be on electric, but yet they don't have those stations out there for them to power up. So how will we get our deliveries? How will businesses get their delivery of supplies? How will customers be able to get what they need if the truckers can't fuel up in between leaving their home base and going out? They may not make it going out. So you guys, leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think about this article. And again, I'll leave the link in the description box for you to look at yourself. And my thoughts on it is, you already heard it. So I want to hear what you have to say. So again, thank you for being here. I hope that you had a very good Labor Day. Make sure that you hit that like button before you leave. And if you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down button. It is fine. Also, subscribe if you have not. Become a part of the TCH family. And I'll be seeing you in the next video, probably my butter cannon video. So gotta go.
This weather is expected to push California's energy grid to the limit.
Yeah, so let's pull up the live numbers on the Cal ISO website. You can see that current demand is about 19,000 megawatts below capacity, but take a look at the forecasted peak. It's just over 48,000. That peak expected around 5:45 this evening. And a short time ago, state officials thanked consumers for their efforts conserving power the last few days. Energy usage this weekend came in around 2% below expectations, but the head of Cal ISO warns that we'll need to at least 2 to 3 times much power conservation in order to keep the power on during this historic heat wave.
We know it's been a long haul, and it's about to get even more difficult. But the efforts of electricity consumers and our partners at the utilities and state agencies are making a real difference.
Tomorrow's peak energy demand is forecasted at more than 51,000 megawatts. That would set a new all-time record for September. Officials are reiterating that rolling blackouts are a real possibility. So naturally, there is a flex alert again. The 6th day in a row. It starts at 4 p.m., runs until 10. That's an hour later than usual. And they're asking you to set your thermostats to no lower than 78 and avoid using major appliances during that time.
For more on this intense heat, let's go to First Alert meteorologist Jessica Birch. Jessica?
Hey, thanks so much, Liz. Ryan, as we extend into the afternoon, we already mentioned it. This is one of the hottest days of the year so far. We're breaking records as we head into this afternoon. You're probably wondering what is going on in the atmosphere. Why are we experiencing this on a 3-day weekend? Well, this major, huge area of high pressure is just sitting over California, hence the reason why the National Weather Service has issued that excessive heat warning, not only for the Bay Area, but pretty much all throughout the Southwest. This expands into Nevada, even parts of Arizona, and as we extend into the afternoon, our daytime highs, like I just mentioned, are going to be record-breaking. Current temperatures right now already sitting in the upper 90s near Concord. Livermore broke that triple-digit mark already, sitting at 103. Today, we're supposed to get up to 109. The last time we saw this amount of heat on this day alone for Livermore was back in 2018, where we got up to 108, so you get the trend. This is going to last as we head throughout the week.